I'm Kelly Swoop. The officer is Jihaji Tashamba, and he could face some serious charges for the shooting death of former Marine Tyrone Brown. But as ABC 2 News' Brian Kubler reports tonight, there are some questions raised about whether or not the officer should have had his handgun in the bar in the first place.
According to the department's procedures, off-duty city police officers have to carry their department-issued handgun if they are in the city, unless the rules state the officer deems it inappropriate.
99.9% of the officers in this city are heroes. They do this every day and they get it. We ask cops to use good judgment.
Judgment without specific guidelines. Nowhere in the department's general orders does it have handgun restrictions while intoxicated or even in a bar, both of which may have been factors in Officer Tashamba allegedly shooting and killing former Marine Tyrone Brown. While the Baltimore City Police Department can rely on the normally very good judgment of its men and women in uniform, what happened here in Mount Vernon this weekend is a prime example of why some say their rules and regulations on when to carry a firearm are entirely too open to interpretation.
What departments usually need are kind of bright line rules, something that kind of eliminates the gray area.
Byron Warnkin is a professor at the University of Baltimore School of Law. The city department's regulations as they stand, he says, are too vague.
I have to decide when I'm crossing this line. It just gives way too much discretion. It's too inexact, and we wind up with situations like this.
Law enforcement experts agree. Reached by phone, Andrew Scott of the AJS consulting firm says most large departments, including Miami and Boston, have strict rules saying off-duty officers cannot carry their weapon if they are drinking. A move in light of this weekend Baltimore City is now considering.
We're reviewing the documentation to make sure that we conform with reality and with other agencies.
Does the commissioner believe it should be a little bit more specific?
The commissioner wants a review. He wants to see what other agencies do, and he wants to make sure that we're in line with that.
A review, we're told, that starts today. In Baltimore, Brian Kubler, ABC 2 News.
Now, in the meantime, the Baltimore Police Department has handed over its investigation to the city state's attorney's office. The officer could face several criminal charges.